All right, we should be live. Welcome back to the Earl Sports Bets Counter Strike show. Uh, we have uh, we have a little bit to go over. We have another 3 game slate for tomorrow. Currently, just sharing it out. I already did my Facebook group. Uh, Going to now Discord. I already did Twitter, and then we'll go ahead and get to some action that Uh, happened today, happening tomorrow, all that stuff. We'll go ahead and jump into the complete slate. But before we do that, if you guys are obviously new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate the support. We actually just hit 1.1K subscribers on YouTube. That was quick. I think it was like 13 days that we gained 100 subscribers. So phenomenal. We really do appreciate everything. And we get to jump into some Pro League. So we got 3 games, but we'll go ahead and look at yesterday. It was not good. Yesterday was not good. I had Sinners game 1, was not pretty. I got 2-0'd badly by Virtus Pro. I had OG to sweep today against Fours. Fortunately, they lost their first map, could not complete it. And then I don't know what happened with G2 today. They won the first map, looked really good on Vertigo, and then lost Mirage, and then looked awful on Dust 2. I don't really, and they're eliminated. They're just like that. They're eliminated from Pro League. 0-3 start. Even if they go in 2-3, I do not think they have a shot at. I don't think they have a shot. They would have to have an epic collapse from Sinners and Virtus Pro. Both of them to go 1-4, but I believe those two teams still have to play each other, right? Sinners, no, they don't. So I guess Sinners and Virtus Pro can both lose their next games, and I guess G2 can. Now that would be only the 4 slot, so I'm pretty sure they're done. Or a lot would have to go right in order for them to make it. So don't know what happened with them, but yeah, it's just been a weird Group B. I had an awesome Group A, awful Group B. 0-3 yesterday. Hoping to bounce back. I'm still positive. I'm 12-12, a whole $13 now in ESL Pro League. But going to keep going with it. We'll go ahead and start looking into the matches for tomorrow. We'll go ahead and start off with the early game. This one's the 7:31. We get OG taking on Sinners. OG 3-0 in the group. Sinners 1-2. OG looked really solid today. I mean, they lost the first map badly, and then afterwards just took control of that match and won it in 3. So good from them. On the other side, Sinners, I really think they overperformed day 1 against G2, because since then, Sinners have gotten swept twice from Complexity, and then today from Virtus Pro. And I think this is this time where Sinners really gets put back down to where they were. I have OG sweeping tomorrow. I took it out of -127. I'm fine with that. If OG wins, they're going to sweep them. I don't think Sinners really have that much more, and OG's looked like in great form since the start of this group. So I'm going to go with OG to sweep against Sinners tomorrow. This game starts at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one, which I actually really like this game. We get Complexity taking on Virtus Pro, and after the first day, I thought Complexity was dead in the water after they lost 2-1 to Fours. I'm like, oh no, sorry. Yeah, after they lost 2-1 to Fours on the first day, I'm like, oh, this team's done. They proceed to go 2-0 sweep Sinners and then beat G2. This Complexity team is really starting to gel a little bit. And then on the other side, we get Virtus Pro, who has swept Sinners, and that's it. They lost to Fours and they got swept by OG. So Virtus Pro, I know they swept today. I'm not going after them. I like Complexity tomorrow. I grabbed them at the plus price tag. I think they get the job done again. I honestly think this team has a shot to make the playoffs. I think it's one. If they get one more win, I think they're guaranteed at least a 3 spot. Considering that right now, OG 3-0. Complexity is 2-1, and Fours is 2-1. If Complexity win and either a Sinners or Virtus Pro loss, they clinch a playoff spot. So this one, they're going to want to win tomorrow. And I definitely think Complexity has what it takes. I think to actually take the match against Virtus Pro. I know some of the Virtus Pro players are dealing with some mental health stuff. So I heard that in an interview with Yakinda. So they're still trying to work through all that stuff. So I'm not really expecting much more from Virtus Pro. I know they get to play they play Complexity tomorrow, and then they get to play G2. I don't think Virtus Pro or G2 make the playoffs. And that's kind of weird that we're going to be seeing OG, Complexity, and probably Fours as your top three in this one. But I do like Complexity to take out Virtus Pro tomorrow and essentially eliminate them from playoff contention. Which brings us to our last game. We get G2 taking on Fours. G2 0-3 start. They haven't looked good. They really haven't. But I don't see this team losing all 5 games. I really don't. I honestly see Virtus Pro having a shot against them tomorrow. We'll see where the mindset's at tomorrow with G2. I know they're going to want to at least get a couple wins. So I do think I did lay the minus 149 with G2 tomorrow. Fours, they've been solid. But I just think G2 doesn't lose again. I don't think they lose 4 straight games. I know that's not really a premise that you really want to go off of, is that they're due for a win. But G2 is not going to lose 4 games in a row, especially against the competition that they are. I'm going G2 tomorrow. I just don't think they lose. So G2 minus 149 for tomorrow. If you wanted to take them on the map line, it's at a plus 186. I don't mind that at all if you didn't want to lay the big chalk. But I do like G2 to win that game for tomorrow. Lay minus 500 OG. They should be minus 1,000 in this game, so plenty of value. No, stop it. I'm sad my regular book doesn't include esports, but I still enjoy your input regardless. I appreciate that. I know that my book, sportsbetting.ag, that does have some esports on it. So if you wanted to switch to an offshore book, it might be a little bit more beneficial if you wanted to do other stuff like that. But yeah, I know some of the ones really don't have much for esports. But we're going to go ahead and do a quick run through again of all my plays, and then we'll go head on out for today. We get one. Indeed. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Of course. First game, OG Sinners. I took OG to sweep. That's a minus 127. Second game, we get Complexity and Virtus Pro. I'm going with Complexity in this one at plus money, plus 122 for Complexity. And the final game, we get G2 taking on Forest. I'm laying the chalk. I'm going with G2 tomorrow to beat Forest and get their first win in Group B. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the stream. I know it's a quick one. Just get through the games. I know we got tomorrow, and I believe it's Thursday because tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday of this group. Friday starts Group C. Really excited to go ahead and start jumping into that. But that's going to wrap it up for the stream. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share. We appreciate all the support. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets with ESL Pro League tomorrow in Counter-Strike. Let's make some money, guys. Good luck.